The city of Busan, where I currently am, is the second largest city in South Korea with more than 3 million residents. The city itself was developed in the 1920s and 1930s when the Busan city administration decided to seclude the working class, but keep them close enough to provide a strong labor force. Then in 2009, there was a public art renovation project that increased the foot traffic in Gamcheon Culture Village a millionfold. And of course, that also came with strife and controversy. And yet, in the midst of all of this, you can find a statue of the Little Prince. I read The Little Prince for the first time in either late elementary school or early middle school, and I read it that first time in French. I then read it again in 2021, this time in English, and felt a really kindred connection to the story, either because it was in the midst of the pandemic and the world was in seclusion, or perhaps because it brought me back to some nostalgic state. Either way, I felt a reconnection to the story. So today I want to make my pilgrimage to see the Little Prince myself. But first I want to spend some time at the Busan English Library, refreshing my knowledge of the story. And I want to take you with me today on my search for the Little Prince. Take a bus or taxi, but in order to make it feel like a real pilgrimage, I decided to walk. We're almost there.
무슨 무슨 사이였는지 이제 기억도 안 나. Every bit of love is gone. 그 시간 다 잊었나봐. Lately I've been working on myself, girl. Working on myself, girl.
This is exactly what I needed.
Get back to good health, girl. Got to get back to one day I saw you by chance. Felt how long it's been. Now here I am again, falling for the second time.
A really long line. There he is.
Don't say another word to me. Don't try to get me to believe every little thing you say, but don't wanna hear that you've changed. Don't try to tell me you've got faith. Every little thing, every little thing.
I am making my way back down the mountain and I had a really great time. The view is spectacular. It is much more tourist friendly than I thought. There are back rooms and snacks and drinks and souvenir stores. So many souvenir stores. You can get all kinds of souvenirs. I actually had to try to stop myself from buying too many things. I just bought the one magnet. But I had a really great time. I highly recommend doing this pilgrimage. Obviously, so many other people do it as well. I'm certainly not the only one up there to see the little prince, but I'm glad that even though I didn't get an official photo, I had time spent at the cafe, as well as being able to get a small glimpse of him. So thank you for joining me on my pilgrimage today, and I will see you in the next video.
There I was, recollecting memories of us. There I was, paralyzed, the cat caught my tongue. There I was, dreaming possibilities, living in past fantasies.